Did Wednesday stars Jenna Ortega and Emma Myers just confirm they're dating? Fans online seem convinced, but the truth is more complicated and way more fun to explore. Today, we're breaking down what's fact, what's fandom fantasy, and why the internet can't stop shipping these two besties. The whispers didn't come out of nowhere. They started the moment Wednesday dropped on Netflix in late 2022. The show instantly became a cultural hit, and one of its biggest surprises was the unlikely friendship between Jenna Ortega's gloomy Wednesday Addams and Emma Myers' sunshiny Enid Sinclair. Fans loved the contrast. Goth meets pastel, sarcasm meets sincerity. Before long, people began calling their pairing Wenclair, a mashup of Wednesday and Enid. It wasn't just casual viewers noticing the spark. Social media exploded with edits, GIFs, and memes of the duo's scenes together. On TikTok, the hashtag Wenclair took off, with fans creating fan cams and joking, "Find someone who looks at you like Wednesday looks at Enid." Over on Twitter, threads dissected every small interaction, like the way Enid hugs Wednesday, or how Wednesday softens ever so slightly around her. The fandom didn't just see roommates. They saw potential romance. Then came the gasoline on the fire. During press interviews, Jenna Ortega was asked about Wenclair. She teased that in a perfect world, we would have been a thing. That single line went viral, interpreted by fans as low-key confirmation that even Jenna herself thought the characters made sense as a couple. Emma Myers fueled the fun too, jokingly referencing queer teen dramas like Heartstopper when talking about Wenclair's dynamic. From there, it snowballed. Fans blurred the lines between fiction and reality, wondering if their on-screen chemistry hinted at something off-screen. Every time Jenna and Emma appeared together, laughing in interviews, whispering to each other on red carpets, clips went viral with captions like, "They're giving couple vibes." And that's how a fictional ship slowly morphed into real-life dating speculation. If you want to understand why the dating rumors took off, you have to look at Jenna and Emma's real-life bond. The two didn't just play roommates on screen. They became incredibly close while filming Wednesday in Romania. For 8 months, they were far from home, surrounded mostly by cast and crew, and they leaned on each other through the long, intense shoot. Both actresses have spoken about how quickly their friendship developed. Emma Myers has said that Jenna is one of my closest friends, and that they clicked almost immediately. Jenna echoed the sentiment, describing Emma as incredibly generous, patient, and charming. She even admitted on a podcast that she's never been so protective of somebody before, and that she would send Emma silly voice memo songs in the mornings just to brighten her mood. That kind of support, day in and day out, strengthened their connection. They weren't just co-stars working together. They were genuine companions navigating the pressure of a massive Netflix production. Fans noticed their chemistry during press tours too. From inside jokes during interviews to sweet moments on red carpets, like Jenna adjusting Emma's hair or Emma laughing at Jenna's dry humor. Viewers saw a natural closeness that felt rare in Hollywood. So when fans started asking, are they dating? It was partly because their friendship already looked so strong and affectionate. To many, it seemed like the kind of bond that could easily tip into something more. But here's the important detail. Both Jenna and Emma have consistently described each other as friends. Their words always highlight respect, trust, and affection, but stop short of anything romantic. Here's the simple truth. Neither Jenna Ortega nor Emma Myers has ever confirmed a romantic relationship. Both actresses have made it clear that while they love and admire each other, their connection is rooted in friendship, not dating. Emma has even addressed the fan speculation directly. In interviews, she's encouraged people to enjoy Wenclair as a fictional ship, but asked that fans leave the real people out of it. That's her way of saying, it's fun to cheer for the characters, but don't project that onto her and Jenna in real life. Jenna, on her part, has also dealt with wild dating rumors, like a false claim that she was linked to actor Johnny Depp. She flat out laughed at that one, calling it the craziest rumor she'd ever heard. It shows just how quickly internet gossip can spiral, even when there's no truth behind it. It's also important to note that both Jenna and Emma are private about their personal lives. Neither posts much about relationships on social media, and in interviews, they tend to shift focus back to their work. Jenna has mentioned that at this point in her career, she's not prioritizing dating at all, while Emma keeps her private life almost completely off the radar. So, despite all the adorable clips, interviews, and fan edits that circulate online, the official line is clear. There's no confirmed romance here. What they do have is one of the strongest friendships in the Netflix universe. And that's what fans are really seeing when they gush about their chemistry. If the official story is just friends, the fan-driven story is a whole different adventure. Online, people don't just see Jenna Ortega and Emma Myers as co-stars. They see clues, hints, and entire narratives waiting to be uncovered. Social media has become the engine of these playful theories, and sometimes those theories spin so far out that they start to feel like their own Netflix drama. On TikTok, the obsession is obvious. The hashtag Wenclair has millions of views, and it's filled with edits that turn ordinary moments into something that looks like a love story. Clips of Jenna brushing Emma's hair aside in an interview get slowed down, color graded, and paired with romantic songs. Videos of Emma bursting into laughter at Jenna's sarcastic comments are looped until it feels like she can't stop smiling at her. Captions read things like, "Find someone who looks at you the way Jenna looks at Emma." And in the TikTok universe, those small gestures become headline moments. Some edits even go as far as syncing their press tour hugs with dramatic music, turning a quick squeeze into a scene straight out of a rom-com. Over on Twitter, or X, the energy is just as intense. Posts go viral showing side-by-side screenshots of the two locking eyes during press junkets, with comments like, "The chemistry is undeniable." Other users joke that the real story of Wednesday isn't about the Addams family at all, but about Netflix hiding a romance between Jenna and Emma. Fans even build digital evidence boards in long threads, pointing out matching outfits, inside jokes, or the way Jenna subtly shifts closer to Emma in group photos. It's playful, dramatic, and sometimes absurd, but it always gets engagement. Reddit turns the speculation into full-on detective work. Entire threads are devoted to analyzing their body language. Users debate whether a hug lingered a second too long, or if Emma's hand placement in a photo looked a little too comfortable. Many posters admit it's all tongue-in-cheek. They know they're reaching, but it's fun to pretend. One of the most popular comments summed it up perfectly. "We know they're just friends, but let us dream." Others create PowerPoint-style posts listing all the times Jenna protected Emma, or all the times Emma hyped Jenna up. These aren't just gossip, they're tributes disguised as theories, a way for fans to celebrate how much they admire the duo's bond. And then there are the more creative conspiracy theories. A recurring TikTok trend suggests that because Jenna and Emma both keep their social media lives private, they must be hiding a secret romance. In reality, Jenna has openly said she avoids social media for her own mental health, while Emma has always kept a low profile online. But in the fan imagination, those choices become evidence. Other viral posts compare jewelry, claiming they've worn matching rings or shared bracelets. These theories usually get debunked quickly, but not before they rack up views and fuel another round of speculation. Even their co-star Hunter Dewin has weighed in, warning that TikTok can create misleading narratives about the Wednesday cast. He admitted it's flattering that people care so much, but reminded fans that viral edits don't always reflect reality. Still, his comments haven't stopped the flood of new content. In the end, none of these theories are confirmed. They're fun, dramatic, endlessly entertaining, but they're not fact. What they do highlight, though, is how much people love seeing Jenna and Emma together. Whether it's as best friends, co-stars, or the fan-created couple Wenclair, audiences can't get enough of their chemistry. That's the real power behind all the speculation. It shows just how magnetic these two are when they share a screen, or even just a red carpet. The question is, why are fans so invested in Jenna and Emma possibly being more than friends? A big part of it comes down to representation. For years, audiences have been craving more authentic queer storylines in mainstream shows. Wednesday gave viewers a taste of what that could look like, with the close bond between Wednesday and Enid. Their friendship carried an emotional weight that felt bigger than just roommates, sparking the idea that their relationship could blossom into something romantic. Jenna Ortega herself added fuel when she said that, in a perfect world, we would have been a thing. For many, that was the ultimate nod that Wenclair wasn't just a random fanship. It had the blessing of the lead actress. Emma Myers also mentioned that shows like Heartstopper were examples of how queer love stories can resonate, which only made fans imagine what Wednesday could do with Wenclair. Beyond the show, fans see Jenna and Emma's genuine connection as proof of how rare authentic bonds are in Hollywood. Their affection, protective instincts, and comfort around each other feel refreshing in an industry often filled with scripted PR friendships. It's easy to see why audiences, especially LGBTQ+ fans, project their hopes onto this duo. At the end of the day, Wenclair has become more than just a ship. It's a symbol of what many want from modern storytelling: diversity, relatability, and characters who reflect the lives of fans themselves. Even if Jenna and Emma aren't dating in real life, the passion behind the ship highlights how powerful representation can be. So what about the future? Both on-screen and off? Wednesday Season 2 has already been released, split into 2 parts. This time, Jenna Ortega isn't just the star. She also stepped into the role of executive producer, giving her more influence over how the story unfolds. The new season doesn't lean into a romance between Wednesday and Enid, despite how much the fandom might want it. The showrunners have made it clear they don't plan to turn Wenclair into canon. Instead, Season 2 digs into deeper themes. Wednesday's complicated family ties, her evolving psychic powers, and her growing bond with Morticia. Enid's journey remains important, but the spotlight is firmly on the Addams family dynamic and the darker supernatural mysteries. That hasn't slowed down the fandom. Every press appearance, every interview, every candid moment between Jenna and Emma still sparks the same wave of edits, memes, and speculation. Even though the storylines on screen keep Wednesday and Enid as best friends, the audience energy around Wenclair isn't fading. What is certain is that both Jenna Ortega and Emma Myers are on unstoppable paths in their careers. Whether or not Netflix ever makes Wenclair a reality, they've already carved out their place as one of the platform's most iconic duos. And for fans, that bond, on screen and in real life, will always feel like its own kind of magic. So let's set the record straight. Despite all the TikToks, edits, and fan theories, Jenna Ortega and Emma Myers have not confirmed any romance. What is confirmed is something just as powerful, a genuine friendship that started on the Wednesday set and keeps inspiring fans today. Whether you're rooting for Wenclair in Season 2 or just love seeing Jenna and Emma's bond off-screen, one thing is certain: they've already become an iconic duo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you want Wenclair to go canon?